All right, my man, state your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Hold on, my brother. My name is Miguel, and I'm from Grant Projects on 125th. What's
All
up? How
right.
you doing?
All right, and you on Real Talk with Nick, man. Listen, let's talk about yesterday's game with the New York Knicks. We got eliminated by the Miami Heat. I mean, talk to me, man.
Me personally, I'm proud of the Knicks of what they did this year. You know, they they over exceeded their expectations. You know what I mean? They did well, considering the fact that we didn't land Donovan Mitchell in the beginning of the season, and everybody was kind of shook about that. But at the end of the day, we did well. Now, as for last night's ball game,
Who gets the blame, man?
I,
Who?
I think Julius Randle should get the blame for yesterday's ball game.
Elaborate.
Only because of the simple fact when you see your other teammate pouring his heart out on the court, Jalen Brunson, he was doing everything and anything possible to keep the Knicks in the game. You got to feed off that energy. You can't turn the ball over consistently and hold the ball for more than 8 to 9 seconds on a 24-second shot clock. You have to make a decision when you catch the ball, whether you're going to come off the double team or as soon as you see the double team, get rid of the ball. Randle does not do that. And because of that, he creates turnovers, which hurt the Knicks every time they make a run or they get close or they down by 2, 3. Brunson can't do everything.
And
He
listen,
needs help.
and let me ask you something. During the regular season, right?
Regular season, Julius Randle balls out. I saw him drop damn near almost 50 points in Miami one time, right? And he hit the game winner too, right?
I believe so.
Where's that Julius Randle in the playoffs? What happens? You on the same court, you playing the same team, you know.
What do you say to those who say when the postseason comes, the game intensifies? Like,
Oh no, it definitely intensifies because that's what you play for all season. That's what you have a season for, to get ready for the postseason. That's why it's called the postseason. The best teams in the NBA make it to the postseason. Whether you're a number 8 seed like Miami or a playing team like Miami, all the way to the number 1 seed, once you get in the playoffs, it's a whole different ball game. Everybody's coming focused. And if you're not on the same level as the other players that are coming into your building to play basketball and win, you have to will yourself to win the same way they willing themselves to win. If not, it's not going to happen.
right. To me, as much as Julius Randle was ball hogging the ball, right?
Yes.
Isolating. It looked like last night, he didn't even want to iso. It looked like he just wanted to quit. It didn't even look like he wanted to play, man.
Yeah, I mean,
He didn't want to shoot. It looked like I never seen him pass the ball to R.J. Barrett so many times in my fucking life, yo. It's like, oh, I got the ball. Let me dish it out. Where's that Julius Randle that wanted the ball, that wanted to take the last minute shot? They put it on Quentin Grimes, man, which was unbelievable, too. Even Quentin Grimes was cold, man.
well, the last play of the game when they shot that 3, Thibodeau drew up that play for Grimes to come off the curl on the corner, right?
Right?
That was, to me, it was a smart play, but it should have been R.J. Barrett because he got a higher 3% shooting percentage than does this
Quentin
young
Grimes.
kid. Right, you understand? So I guess Thibodeau was he drew up the play thinking that the Heat wasn't going to pay no mind to Grimes, and which they didn't. They let him shoot, which it was smart of them. They load up on Brunson and load up on everybody else because they're gonna let him take that shot all day. They'll let Quentin Grimes take that shot all day. So at the end of the day, I'm not too happy with it, but it was the best opportunity for them to get an open look. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? They had an open look. Whether he airballed it or not, he had an open look. He could have tied the game. But as far as we was talking about with Julius, Uh, I think that
Let me finish that sentence for you.
right,
You think it's time for him to go?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like the Knicks could get a good. They could put good package this year, you know, and get somebody that's not gonna be afraid in the playoffs. Because Julius looks like he's scared when it comes to the playoffs.
So you don't think he's built for New York?
I don't think I'm not gonna say that because I'm Julius Randle is an excellent basketball player. When he plays basketball when he doesn't think too much and he catch and shoot and he 1-2 dribble, go to the basket, he's a good player. He's an all NBA player. He's an all NBA player. But when you don't do that in the playoffs, that it goes with you. You understand?
This is me. This is my opinion. I believe that he only was an all-star because of Jalen Brunson.
Absolutely.
This season.
Brunson was the one that was making it happen for everybody on the team, and he didn't even get in the All-Star game, which was an absolute travesty in the league. You know, and I think it was something against Jalen Brunson personally. That's why they didn't vote him in the All-Star game.
Why you say that?
Well, because of the way the Knicks handled his free agency, a lot of people were upset about that, and I feel like most of the writers and the columnists that have votes, I think they felt some type of way about that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To be honest with you.
I never thought of that
You know what I'm
about
saying?
it in that way.
So, but at the end of the day, Julius Randle has to go because he is a selfish individual. There's been many times when Thibs benched him off the game, and like in the series against Cleveland, when they were closing Cleveland out and Julius was turning the ball over consistently, Thibodeau finally sat him down and put Obi in the game. After that game, the Knicks won. They moved on to the next series. Julius Randle was nowhere to be found to talk to the media.
There's no I in team, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can't have that type of energy around players, especially young players like Toppin and Quickly
RJ.
and those kids, because they need to see people that are going to be united. You understand? That's how come I think Jalen Brunson is going to be a superstar in the league. Because what he did when he came to the Knicks is that he elevated their game to another level.
All right, talk to me about Obi, man.
Obi's my guy.
Do you think he's ready to take this, to drive, man?
I mean, Obi is he's very athletic. He's a strong player, and he takes off. One thing about Obi, he runs down the court, he makes the open plays, he can hit a three. You know, he needs more development.
Is his development being hindered due to Randle getting all the minutes?
Absolutely. I feel like if Randle wasn't on the team and Obi had more minutes, he'll be better recognized than what he is now. You know, because he'll get better. You can see the talent in Obi. You can see that. You can see that he want to take steps, but he got to develop a jump shot.
Okay.
You know.
And what about our center, Mitchell Robinson, man? To me, I think he came through with the free throws because, they was trying to foul him.
I love Mitch.
Because of his low percentage free throws, like, 30% at the free throw line?
But when it counted, he made the plays. He made the free throws. See, that's what I'm telling you about the difference between the regular season and the playoffs. In the regular season, Mitch would have missed damn near all them shots that he took from the free throw line. But since he knew there was something on the line, the man was concentrated. I mean, for Jesus Christ, give him some credit, He was concentrated, and he made the free throws. And that's the kind of concentration that everybody got to have on the team. You understand? Mitchell Robinson did well. I like Mitchell. If he could develop any type of offensive game, whether it's a running hook or something, he would be considered one of the great centers because his offensive rebounding and his rebounding is outstanding, and he finishes at the rim. You know, if he gets his free throws corrected in any type of way, he could bring that percentage up at least to 60%. He'll be considered one of the best big men in the league because he blocks shots, he rebounds, he runs with the team. Every time you see Brunson and RJ and these guys take off, Big Mitch is right behind them. You know, it's not like he lacking like some big centers that when they on the fast break, the center's all the way down on the other court. Mitchell's up there. If you watch him play, he runs with the team. So I would keep Mitchell. I would keep him. I won't.
Would you package RJ Barrett?
Absolutely. If I could get someone if I could get a superstar for RJ, absolutely.
Now, is RJ Barrett time's up, or do you think his development is being hindered as well due to Julius Randle?
I think RJ Barrett is still a young man that he just came in the league 3 years ago, right?
3-4 years.
3 years ago, 3-4 years ago. So he's a young veteran in the league. Give him some time, RJ.
Okay, you said give him some time,
Yeah,
man.
give him some
How
time.
much time is needed, man? That's the big question, man. Some Knicks fans feel that, his development stage surpassed already. He should be where Ja Morant is at. He should be with Zion. These are the people that he came in the NBA, his draft class.
His draft class was very good, absolutely. It's very good, and I agree with you. When it comes to a lot of fans saying that his development is already past due, but what you got to see is that RJ Barrett, he's a quiet individual. You understand? But he's a very solid basketball player. If you watch RJ when he's on his game, he looks phenomenal. When he shoots and he's making threes and everything, and he's driving to the basket, RJ Barrett can play basketball. He's a good basketball player. It's up to the team, the coaches, and the staff to
bring that out of him.
bring that out of him.
So that goes
You
to say,
understand?
so are you insinuating that we need a better coach? And speaking of the coach, did Tom Thibodeau get out coached?
Absolutely.
In what way?
Absolutely. You gotta see what's going on the court. When you got guys like, what's the guy's name, Martin and Robinson, consistently open at the 3-point line, you gotta make an adjustment. They are double screening, double pick and rolling. I mean, you understand? That means they're coming off the high pick and roll. They're going the front court pick and roll, and then the half court pick and roll on the top. When a team is doing that, you gotta trap the first pick and roll. You can't just fight out of it. You understand? You can't fight out of the screen. You know when the screen is coming behind you, you're trying to fight out of the screen. No, you need help. You need the help defender to come in and trap that, because there's gonna be an open man consistently on the 3-point line if you don't do that. And Tom Thibodeau did not do that throughout the whole game. And the fact that he kept Quentin Grimes in the game when he was getting scorched by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy wasn't stopping him. He wasn't stopping Jimmy. Jimmy was doing what Jimmy was doing. There wasn't no way he was going to stop Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and speaking of matchups, man,
You know?
Bam Adebayo.
Oh,
Did he son Julius Randle?
he sunned the whole. He sunned he was damn near unstoppable. Bam. Now that I think about it, Bam came to play. He came to play last night, and Mitch Mitchell Robinson did everything he could. I'm not gonna lie, that young man played excellent defense on Bam Adebayo, but a lot of people fail to realize Bam Adebayo is an all-star for real. He knows how to play basketball. He's a 7-footer that could dribble, bring the ball down the court, and make a play for you. We ain't got that. You understand? So that makes that matchup between Mitchell Robinson and Adebayo is very difficult because Mitch got to come out to the 3-point line and try to guard him. You understand? And then he's got ball movement. He's got ball handle. He can handle the ball for a big man. He's going to get around Mitchell Robinson all day. You saw what he was doing to him yesterday. He was getting around him all night. So he gotta work on that. Mitch is still, well, how old is Mitchell? He's still a young player also, right?
I think he's like 26. I'll give him like maybe
but
younger.
He ain't been in the league that long.
I said about 5 years.
Yeah, well then, yeah, he's gotta when he go against those top centers like that, because AD will eat him up. If Adebayo did that to him, and let's say the Knicks would have made let's say the Knicks and the Lakers would have made the championship, right? There was no way they was gonna stop Anthony Davis.
Well, they saying that Mitch got a behind the arc arsenal, man. It's that Tom Thibodeau don't want him to display. He don't want him shooting from the outside, shooting threes. But yet he allowed Julius Randle to shoot all them fucking threes, man.
Oh, Julius Randle is he's like what is it? He's about 41% from downtown this year. 40-something% from downtown. That's a high percentage.
But he don't make it when it counts. Let's talk about the percentage rate on clutch shooting.
Oh, when you come percentage rate on clutch,
he ain't no Ray Allen.
Or the best clutch shooter on the team, everybody knows, is Jalen Brunson. He's the best clutch shooter on the team. You saw what you saw what he did last night, man.
And let's talk about Kyle Lowry from the Miami Heat laying up Julius Randle. How the fuck you let that shit happen?
Well, see, the thing is, the Heat, even though they were short a few players, they got ballers on their team now. Kyle Lowry is not a slouch, man. He won a championship in Toronto. He knows what he's doing.
But Randall's what, 6'9"? How tall is Randle? Really?
But if you know how to play basketball, like some of these young men know how to play basketball, this Lowry is a very smart basketball player. He's not a slouch. You know, he might be stubby and he might be a little bit out of shape, but he'll score on you.
Yeah, man.
He could get a basket when he needed. You saw what he did last night. He was making clutch threes and he was hitting clutch deuces. He stole the ball a few times. You know, you need those type of players on your team. I have no idea why, when Quickly went down, they didn't insert Rose into the lineup. I believe if Derrick Rose...
Oh, McBride.
No. You got to put in a veteran in that situation. And if you have a veteran, the caliber of veteran that you have on that bench, you got an MVP on your bench, you better use him. And I was yelling at the TV, why don't you put Derrick Rose in the game with the first unit? That would have created so much matchup problems for Miami. It wouldn't even been funny.
Why do you say that?
Derrick Rose is a proven scorer, right? You put Derrick Rose in the game, he hits the first shot. He sees the ball go in the basket. Any veteran player that sees that he's starting the game off with a little bit of success, what does that do for him? It gives him confidence.
Builds the momentum up.
Right. Now you're on the team with Julius Randle, you got Jalen Brunson, and you got Derrick Rose on the team. You got Quentin Grimes, excellent defender, and you got Mitch in the middle. Y'all running all day. Y'all running all day with that. Creating problems. There's 9 minutes left in the game, and you're in the bonus, and you still shooting jump shots. Explain that to me. In the fourth quarter, you in the bonus, There's 9 minutes left in the game, and you shooting jump shots. What are you doing? You're supposed to give the ball to Mitchell Robertson all day and have Miami foul out their best players. Because once you give him the ball in the basket and Mitchell Robinson is going up, they're gonna foul him.
They tried to do that a little bit, but they ain't do it enough.
They had to, or Julius. See, this is why I get mad at Thibodeau. Because exactly what I just said. You in the fourth quarter. There's a close game. I think at that time, I think it was like about 70 to 73, something like this. You in the game. It's a game. You in the bonus. Miami already have 5 team fouls with 9 minutes left. Why are you not driving to the basket? You're supposed to have RJ driving to the basket and Julius driving to the basket consistently. Pick and rolling consistently. Going to the hole. You have to live in the paint. When you got 9 minutes left in the game and there's in the bonus. You that right there, I'm looking at the game. I'm like, okay, you know what? Thibodeau needs to use this. If they got him. It's 9 minutes left in the game. They got him. They in the bonus. They got him. I'm over here thinking we're gonna win the game. I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was gonna win.
Me too.
Because I said they're in the bonus. It's 9 minutes left in the game. They're gonna keep going to the basket. Common.
Nah. This real talk with Nick. You express yourself, baby.
Common fucking sense to tell you.
You ain't cursed enough in my book.
Go get some fouls. Go get some fouls, man. Y'all in the bonus. Go get some fouls.
Can you imagine if this was at the Garden playing the way?
No, well, I don't think the outcome would have been like that if it was at the Garden because the role players tend to play better at home.
But let's just say if it was. Do you think Julius Randle would have been able? He would have to been escorted out the Garden, man.
Nah, actually, I think Thibs would have benched him earlier. I think he would have got benched earlier. I think Obi would have got more minutes at home. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Why?
Because the role players intend to play better at home on the team. It's proven. It's proven facts. It's proven facts. Any role player or bench player plays better in front of the home crowd. They feel more comfortable. That's how it is. When you're on the road and you're coming off the bench, it's different, But if you're at home, you're more comfortable. You hear the shot, you hear the crowd cheer for you. It's lit. You understand? On the road, it's different,
Yeah, if Emmanuel Quickly was playing, you think it would have been a different outcome?
Absolutely. That young man, he's an excellent basketball player. I like the way he handles the ball. He makes mistakes here and there. But he's got heart. He's not afraid to take shots, and I like that from him. In this day and age, you can't be afraid to shoot the basketball. You gotta, if you're open, take the shot. That's common sense.
Yeah. And Hardestein, man.
Oh man, he was a piece that should have been used a little more coming down the stretch, because he's a free throw shooter. He has a better free throw shooting percentage than Mitchell, and he damn near does the same thing Mitchell does. Grabs rebounds, hustles, block shots. I think if he was on the court, the Knicks would have won the game, only because of the simple fact that they would have had to foul.
Okay.
They would have had to foul.
And last but not least, man, about to close this out. Did you read the paper and hear about what the fans did concerning Julius Randle? They put a poster and pasted on the outside of Madison Square Garden and wrote over it, "Trade me." Yo, fans is upset, man. Saying, pack them up, man. Do you think fans have the right to feel the way they're feeling, man, towards Julius Randle?
Absolutely. This is the second time that the Knicks make the playoffs with Julius Randle on the team, and he's averaging less than 20 points in the playoffs. and we were expecting him to do better than that, especially with the season that he had this year. You know, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know.
All right, my man. And I want to thank you for coming on Real Talk with Nick,
Thank you,
man.
my brother.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Peace
With the
out.
OG, we're in the heart of Harlem, man. Nick fans, we upset, but you know what? We are advancing as far as moving in the right direction.
Don't sleep on my Knicks.
All right, and we out.
Don't-
Peace.